Hi everybody, Tim Martinez of the Columbian here, debuting a new segment on our YouTube channel called Prep Talk. It's just an opportunity for me to come before you and highlight different topics relating to high school sports, as well as give you an update on the Columbian's coverage of prep sports in Southwest Washington. Well, we're into August now, and in a couple weeks, the fall football practices will begin on August 21st. So the Columbian's been reaching out to area coaches to get information on different football teams for our Prep Football Preview special section that will be out in the Columbian later this month. The special section will be loaded with information on 26 area teams, team outlooks, schedules, key players to watch, league overviews, and predictions, and much more. So be sure to check that out. That'll be in the Saturday, August 31st edition of the Columbian. Summertime's a quiet time when you're covering prep sports. It's a chance for us at the Columbian to regroup and start planning for the upcoming school year. But it also gives us a chance to maybe work on some projects that we wouldn't have time during the normal course of the high school season. Meg Watkins has spent the summer researching a story on the 100-year anniversary of the Trico League. The Trico League was founded in the fall of 1924, and Meg has dug up a lot of interesting anecdotes and stories about the formation of that league and how it almost disbanded before it was even 10 years old because of controversies and scandals and some infighting. A lot of good information in this story, very well researched. I encourage you to check it out. It will be in the print edition. We're doing it in two parts. The first part coming out on the edition of Friday, August 16th, and part two the next day on Saturday, August 17th. That's in the print edition of the Columbian. It'll be online at Columbian.com in its entirety on Saturday, August 17th. The project that I was working on this summer relates to our all-region awards ceremony that we held in early June at the historic Kiggins Theater. We had a sellout crowd, capacity crowd at the Kiggins Theater on that night where we honored more than 200 high school athletes for their accomplishments in the 23-24 school year, as well as the athletes of the year in 23 different sports, and our male and female athletes of the year. And we also got the night kicked off with a special message from four-time Olympian Kara Winger. The event went off very well. It was well received, and in fact, we're planning on bringing it back for 2025. Bigger and better. We've got a larger venue that'll accommodate twice as many people. We'll have more information on the event in the months ahead as we start to nail down the particulars on the event, but I can tell you that we have a date, and that date is Tuesday, June 3rd, 2025. So be sure to circle that date on your calendar for the 2025 All-Region Awards Ceremony. In introducing Kara Winger that night, I was reminded about her being a three-time All-Region honoree in track and field and a two-time honoree in girls basketball. And I kind of wanted to go back through and start pulling some of these all-region teams that went back since we started selecting them for every sport in 2001, but really our all-area teams in the Columbian reach back even farther than that. The Columbian started an all-area team in high school football called the Dream Team in 1990, and we started selecting all-area teams for boys and girls basketball called the Super 5 teams dating back all the way to 1984. So I went through our archives and I started pulling out all of those teams in every sport that we've honored through the years, and I'll start posting those on our high school sports blog, one sport every week until we've gone through all 23 sports, which should take us into December. Started last week with high school football, and then this week we debuted high school volleyball all-region teams dating back to 2000. We'll move on to girls soccer next week, and then on to cross country, the rest of the fall sports, then on to the winter sports, and then the spring sports. I'll put the link to our high school blog in the comment section below, but you can also get there by going to 360preps.com, and that'll land you on our prep sports landing page, and you just kind of scroll down, and you can find our high school sports blog there at the bottom. High school sports blog is, there's no paywall on that. It's available to everyone. We kind of consider our high school sports blog to be sort of bonus content, and content that it should be enjoyed by everyone. So I encourage you to check those out. All right, well, that concludes our first episode of Prep Talk. On our next episode, in a couple weeks, we'll talk about some of the quirks of the upcoming 2024 high school football season. And if you've been watching up to this point, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any future content on this channel. We'll be debuting our season premiere of our Varsity 360 podcast later this month. And then, of course, when the season gets started, we'll have highlights for Friday Night Football and other sports and interviews and much, much more on our 360 Preps, the Columbian YouTube channel. So you don't want to miss any of that. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the notification so you can be notified when we post new content. And as of this recording, we had 996 subscribers to this channel, and so it should be nice to start the school year with 1,000. So go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button. Thanks for watching this time, and we'll see you next time on Prep Talk.